What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Radiant Typhoon Accessories Bundle for only 1250 gems, 10 packs, at least one SR guarantee. And judging by the Radiant Typhoon being on the cover, it looks like Phonics the Great Flame. Okay, Phonics is the cover card. So in terms of the wallpaper, so in most cases, you got the background wallpaper of Phonics, MST sleeves, MST border of a deluxe, and you also got Megala of the icon. And aside from the usual 10 packs, so what comes with it? The new release of Doom Z, Go Keys, Assault Modes, Radiant Typhoons, and many others. Let's see what we can do to score off great cards. Not so much on the glowies, but we'll see. Spiritual Wind Art Miyabi. Glossed out Goki Guts. Glossed out Tragic Twinned Jewels. As an equip spell, hook it up only to a monster you control that was specialed from the extra deck. If your opponent special summons out of the extra deck with attack higher than the equipped monster outside of the damage step, you can target one of them, kill the targeted monster, kill the equipped monster, and if you destroyed at least one of them, you take damage equal to their combined original attack, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Interesting. For information Tensu, and the UR. I did not just pull off the alt cover of Stardust Assault. Are you serious right now? There's no way, is it? This can't be. Nuh-uh. Oh my God, I did. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. So, aside from the usual assault mode activate shenanigans, once you get your hands on Stardust Dragon, find a way to have assault mode activate being triggered or off from its own effect. The case is, when a card or effect is activated as a quick effect, you can tribute this, negate the activation as in never happened, and if you do, kill it. Not once a turn, by the way. Once per turn, during the end phase, if this effect was activated this turn and was not negated, you can free special this. And when it comes to Assault Mode coming back as a new monster, it gets to do this again over and over and over. It doesn't matter how many times your opponent tries to interrupt. Stardust Assault says, nope, we're going to keep on going. And if for some reason, when this card on the field gets killed, it lets you get one Stardust Dragon from your graveyard back to the field as a special summon monster. Dude, the alt cover background, like, what? Radiant Typhoon Varurun, the Marine Eidolon. Link to Wind Aqua, bottom left, bottom right arrows. That takes 2 Radiant Typhoon monsters to make her. No stats. Well, no attack. First chance she's Link Shoken, you can add 1 MST from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Balinks of MSTs, and then you can target 2 face-up monsters anywhere on the field, including 1 Radiant Typhoon monster you control, self included. Place them face-up in their owner's back row as continuous spells. If a quick play spell gets triggered outside of the damage step, you can place 1 Radiant Typhoon continuous trap from your deck or graveyard face-up on your field, and by Radiant Trap being mandate. Interesting. Lost Out Megala. Goki Dragon Ogre. Level 6 Earth. Warrior Synchro, 2200 attack, no defense. Aside from the no defense clause of Gokis, tuner and a non-tuner monsters to make it. And the fact that Gokis are Earth, that means Vernus Sylph can assist Gokis if they legit wanted to. So first chance Dragon Ogre gets Synchro Shoken, you can add 1 Goki spell from your deck to your hand, so Stratos of Goki spells. If this card is sent to the graveyard, doesn't matter how it's sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Earth monster you control, Vernus Sylph. While you control that face-up monster, your opponent's monsters can only target it for attacks. Also, add 1 Goki with less attack than that monster from your graveyard to your hand. Built-in attack protection and recursion. Awesome. You are Radiant Typhoon Vision. Quick play spell. If this card gets killed by the effect of MST, reset button this. Activate one of those effects, but you can use each effect once per turn. You either add 1 MST from deck or graveyard to your hand, otherwise, draw 2, then if you have a Radiant Typhoon card or a quick play spell in your hand, discard one of them, or your entire hand if you don't. So, built-in Allure of Darkness, Radiant Typhoon Edition. A Hyper Psychic Blaster. I was about to say HTS because, you know, similarity background, but Hyper Psychic Blaster. Side Reflector, Glossed Out. Glossed Out, Goki Machine Suprex. The retrained version of Goki Suprex. You can reveal this and 1 Goki monster in your hand, special summon both monsters, but for each one, as long as it remains face up in your monster zone, you can't special except Gokis. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 Goki card from deck to hand that isn't Machine Super. Okay, so typical average field to graveyard for Goki searching things except themselves. So the real effect is summon 2 from hand, including this guy, and then you cannot special except Gokis as long as both remains face up. Interesting. The Lost Out too, that's crazy. Lost Out, Varuroon. Lost Out, Assault Teleport, Quill Pentagoldos, Doom Kaiser Dragon, another Hyper Psychic Blaster. Lost Out, Goki Rematch. Sheena Twin Tempests of Celestial Thunder. Level 9 Wind Dragon for some reason and not Thunder, but I legit understand where this is going to come from. So, real cool news. Searchable off from Tempest Dragon Ruler to be specific, because, you know, Wind Dragon. And aside from Magnamud searching Sheena, which is awesome. The first time this card will be killed by battle each turn, it is not. And then, when your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a wind monster, it doesn't matter what wind monster it is, by the way, you can free special this from hand, then apply the following effects based off from which card types. If it's monster, return all face-up monsters that isn't Sheena on the field to the hand. If it's spells and traps, it's literally Giant Trunade. Return all spells and traps on the field to the hand. Hard once on Sheena. Glossed out Goki the Solid Ogre. Glossed out Power Patron Doom Z. Goki the Master Ogre. Megala Icon, MST Deluxe background, the sleeves, and Phonics the Great Flame. And how do I feel about this kind of astronomical luck? I'm gonna be flat out honest, shocked, surprised. And with that being said, this has been James Polk with the newest selection pack for the sake of Radiant Typhoon, Doom Z, Goki, and Assault Mode support. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And furthermore, if you are a brand new player for the first 7 days or a returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather this year's campaign prizes. I thank you guys for tuning in and catch you guys next time.